Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
McCarthy off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Third and 9 here. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this defense for the... In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action, Richardson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over at that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll get this up to about the 44. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. The Vikings at 10-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Richardson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Richardson looking to throw this. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Richardson off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson to throw off play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Vikings 6, Seahawks nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Richardson to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now it's Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant with an amazing diving catch. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now McCarthy. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the air again, McCarthy. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings have regained the lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Richardson back to throw it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Back to throw. Richardson flushed out right. This is Fant on the short. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for Minnesota. 65 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running left, Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the shotgun, Richardson. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And Charbonnet once again powers through. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Again, Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They go play action with Richardson. And this is Simpson with a catch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action, Richardson. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Richardson. Throw out wide to Walker. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Vikings 19.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's an offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run once more with Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. To the right side, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. On the handoff, Taylor. 103 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing is McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here's McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Ayuk, a taken, a third-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to search.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Walker now on 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Richardson will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Evans. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. McCarthy operating from the gun. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Able to slither by. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
Taylor will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Vikings will line up for the 2.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. To the right side, this is Walker. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Richardson looking to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Again, it's Walker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
27 seconds to play as they come up on a 2nd down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Walker.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now a run with Walker.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.